Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Elias and welcome back to Omnifactory. In the last episode, we did some work. Gosh, what all did we do last time? We made the Macerator or cluster mill. I think we made a machine, but we got the blast furnace working, which is pretty cool. All thanks to having a basic capacitor that's completely full and having a bunch of other things also completely full. So yeah, I'm hoping this is completely filled up. And it looks like stuff isn't burning anymore, which is good. That's what we want to see. So eventually we will get these guys upgraded. I haven't upgraded this one to the hardened version yet, which does produce more power. If we take a look, this creates, what is it, 40 RF per tick. This is running out. Will it burn another one if it's still full? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Actually, it will. So let's actually take these out. And this one creates 60 RF per tick, which is not bad. We definitely need to get more power. That is something we will work on later. But today, what the plan is we're going to make some more machines. We have a lot of questing to do. Getting through, there is 3 machines that I want to make today. And I've gone ahead and did a little bit of work off camera. And I made the machine holes as well as all the circuits we'll need. Now, before we do anything else, something real quick that I want to do. We're going to make a bronze chest. And this guy is going to be used for all of the ores. Just because I think it'll be a little bit easier if we have them all in one place. And then that will go probably over there. I'm not entirely sure where it's going to go, but I wanted to make that. I'm going to put this chest in here for now. And we'll kind of continue on. So I just want to make a bronze chest because, like I said, it's going to give us access to more space, and that is going to be important to keep all of our ores. I've also considered just placing these in the world, but I don't think I will. We'll only get one out and place it if we need to scan it to find more. Alright, so we have 3 LV machine holes and 8 circuits. We need to make a bunch of things. So what do we want to start with? Basic mixer? Maybe. Let's just go through the quests. One of them is in the early game, the Centrifuge we're going to be making. That's going to be super important very soon. So we can get some other stuff, so we can get upgraded to the first tier 2 circuits. But the first thing we're going to do is, let's see, compacting drawers. We'll get to that stuff later. There is the LV mixer. This will allow us to make energetic blend, which is it's what's required for the energetic alloys. And yeah, that's kind of useful for things relatively soon. So let's go ahead and get that going. So we're gonna need the basic mixer, which requires an electric motor, some glass, one of these, 2 of those. We're going to need some glass. I do have a little bit of that. How many do we need? 2? 4. It is 4. I couldn't remember if it was on the sides or if it was in the middle. And then the only thing we need at this point is an electric motor and a tin rotor. Now, tin rotors are decently annoying to make. And we're going to need quite a few of these today, I do believe. We do have plenty of tin, though, so that's not a concern. So let's just go ahead and get this on here so we can easily get to it. So we're going to need 4 tin plates. Let's go get those crafted up. And I know. I've been saying for the past couple of episodes that I'm going to move all the work tables over here. I'm going to do that eventually. I'm just not quite ready to do that yet, just because I don't know how I want everything set up. Probably gonna have the power in the basement because that makes the most sense. But we'll get there. Alright, so metal components. We are going to need a tin rod. Okay. For this tin ring, extruders, lathes, and cutting saws. Yeah, none of those. And you know what? Let's go ahead and remember that one. And then the tin screw is 2 tin bolts, which is sawing a tin rod in half. Okay, so we can do that. And then if we make the screw, so there's that. We are going to need another tin rod. And this one will get turned into a tin ring, which is a hammer. So we need to sleep before mobs start spawning on us. And then we can hopefully take care of this. Let's see. Hammer, sure. Let's go ahead and get a tin ring. And then we should be able to make everything else. You know what? We should probably do some of this stuff in here. So, tin ring, screw. We're going to need a screwdriver, a file, and a hammer. We have the screwdriver. We're going to need... Let's take the hammer out of there. And then we just need the 4 plates. So not anything too bad. The work tables do definitely make everything a lot easier to produce. It's a lot nicer. And eventually we'll just mass produce things, the basic stuff, and we'll get what we need. So there is the tin rotor. Okay, cool. So I think the file was in here. We can always make more of those as well. So we also need the electric motor. So we're going to need fine copper wire, 3 iron rods, and 2 tin cables. We have a bit of this. We're going to need 3 iron rods. And we might need a little bit more redstone, because we do need to magnetize one of those. Now that's something we can do soon. There we go. And then we need some copper wire, which is not too bad. So there is the electric motor, and that should be everything we need for the basic mixer. Cool. So there's a quest done. Let's get our pennies. And didn't unlock anything else. Other than it is going to get us to energetic alloy. So energetic alloy is blast furnace energetic blend with gold. And yeah, that's it. So we could go ahead and make that. And you know what? Let's go ahead and do that. So basic mixer. We're going to need redstone and glowstone, but I don't think we have any glowstone. So we're going to take redstone. And get rid of that. We can get rid of that. Whoops. I get rid of something else as well. So phosphorus, dust, electrolyzing phosphate, centrifuging, pulverizing. Okay, so if we want energetic blend, we're gonna need glowstone. Glowstone we can make in a mixer with gold dust and phosphor dust. Phosphor dust we get from smelting phosphor. And I think we might have some. We are gonna need a piece of gold dust. Let's see if we have any phosphor. We do. So we can smelt this up and make the energetic blend. We are going to need another piece of gold. And let's just put those in there. We'll need to smash one of these pieces of gold. We do have a macerator, so let's go use that. And then we'll mix it all together and hopefully be able to make what we need. So, I guess we can put the mixer right here. The macerator is this guy, so that guy can get macerated into gold dust. Combine those, and it should make glowstone. Combine those, and we get energetic blend. And then we blast furnace those, and it will make us the energetic alloy. Now the other thing we're going to do, and because we're going to need to do this today, we're going to grab 3 more aluminum to process. And I am running out of room very quickly. It's kind of annoying, not gonna lie. So we just need 1 energetic alloy, and we'll be able to make more. Like, obviously, if we have one thing, we can make more, and that will get us some more pennies, and that will allow us to make auxiliary transmission coils, which increases power generation. Works on all dynamos and greatly increases the rate at which the dynamo generates electricity while also increasing fuel consumption at the same rate. In theory, the same effect could be achieved simply by building additional dynamos, but this is a cheap and effective way to greatly boost power production, so long as you don't mind losing out on the small efficiency boosts to the fuel provided by the fuel catalyzers. So each one increases both power and fuel consumption by 100% additively. So the more you have these, the more you get. They are not that... Ooh, sterling silver, though. That is a new thing. Which is just silver and copper. That's not that complicated. Okay. That's cool. So... something we're going to do, and I know I don't have to do this. I don't think I do anyways. I still fear... I'll be honest, I kind of fear breaking machines, because I'm scared that if I break a machine with a pickaxe, it's going to permanently break. But we're going to just... Alright, we just do that. And we're going to extend our machines and do that. Okay. How are we doing for power? Not very good. So let's get some more power being made. We'll put 3 in there, 9 in there. And presumably this, we are getting 400. Okay. It's producing. Cool. Alright, so next machine. The next machine, before we can make it, we do have to complete another quest to get another component, I guess. So what we're going to be doing, we need to make, what is it? We'll worry about that later. The LV pumps, electric pumps. So this requires paper rings, rubber rings. Okay, so another common component of any machine that uses fluids. You can use paper rings or rubber rings. Both require a knife to craft. Okay. So, electric pump. Does require a tin screw, tin cable. Requires a medium bronze pipe, which is a lot of things. But using this electric pump, we'll be able to make the basic basic fluid solidifier. I tried to combine those words. So we'll need to make 2 of these anyways. Ugh, this is gonna be annoying. Rubber rings are not that bad to make, and honestly, we're just gonna use the flint. So stick and a flint. Do I have any sticks? Probably not. So stick and a flint. gives us a fire aspect knife. And then we should be able to take a couple of these and we're gonna need what? How many of these? 4? 4 rubber rings. And then we're also going to need, let's see, we're going to need 2 tin rotors. We're going to need one of these medium bronze. We're going to need a lot of things. So let's get some bronze. We're going to probably need more tin. If we're going to need 2 of these, we're going to need 2 sets of the rotors. So that is 8 of the 10 ingots turned into plates, as well as the 6 bronze plates that we're going to need. So let's go ahead and get those cooking up first. What else are we going to need? We're going to need an electric motor. That's just iron rods. We're going to need a bunch of tin cables. So let's get like a stack of tin cables. Wait, no, it's half a stack. Making the foils or the fine copper wires, or I guess any of the fine wires would be 4 times, because it doubles and then it doubles again, I believe, or maybe it's 4 times the second time around. I don't remember. Anyways, we'll get a bunch of tin wires. Let's get all of our components, and all of my trees have grown pretty much. So if I need more, rubber, that's pretty easy to get as well. One of the things we're working towards, by the way, is we're going to get the centrifuge today. That is the other thing we're going to work towards, which is more electric motors. We're going to need 2 more electric motors. I should probably just make those when we make the 2 for this. So that should not be too much of a problem. This is almost done, so we're just going to wait it out. And then the last thing we might try to make today is a reinforced upgrade kit, which will increase a lot of things for our dynamos. And that's always good. I want dynamos to be efficient. We're going to be using power mostly from the steam dynamos for a while. So the better off we are with that, the better off we are. Okay, so let's get some more tin cables. We're gonna need 2 of these. We're gonna need 2 tin rotors. So that is 4 tin rods. And then if we put in here, I don't know what we could, let's get rid of this. Actually, you know what, let's get rid of the wrought iron. No, we do need those. Iron rods. I think silver and gold rods we can get rid of for now. So let's put that in there. 1, 2. We'll remember that, and then the file with 2 of those makes the screws, and then these 2 will become the rings, which is a hammer. And then we are going to need, do I have everything to make that? No. What am I missing? I'm missing a file, which we could make another file. 2 plates. Do I have any extra plates lying around? I don't think I do. Let's go ahead and make an extra file, just so we don't have to go back and forth. I'm going to try my best to make things as, I'm going to have work tables and I'm going to have tools in all of them. I'm just going to go ahead and make all of that when I do end up moving everything around, because it's going to be easier in the long run and it's going to be a lot nicer. just to be able to do that. It's going to be better. And so why not make the extra materials? Some of the things we're not going to need. So like, for example, most of the things in the plates, we're not going to be using because we have machines that can make most of those plates. The only one that we'll need to make is the rubber sheets, and that can go in with all of this stuff because we don't need the wires themselves. We just need to cover them. So there's going to be a lot of slight changes. So let's get a file, put the file in there, and can we make 2 rotors? Okay, cool. So with that, we can put that in there. What else are we going to need? We're going to need the bronze pipes, which requires, okay, that we can actually just do right there. And then we're going to need a wrench. Whoops, wrong thing. We're going to need this one. And how bad was a wrench? It's just the ingots, so that I can handle. Let's go ahead and make another wrench. And we'll need a hammer. How do we make the hammers again? That is 6. Okay, we'll just make another hammer. Why not? Again, I can go get more everything if we need it. So we'll put a hammer in here, and then the wrench. Why is that not? Do we need to have something better or something? That's really weird. Right. Can we take these over here and make a wrench? Oh, well, it would help if I had enough. It's 6, not 5. Oh, that would probably be why it wasn't crafting one. So if we just do one of these, there we go. Alright, so this wrench can go back in there. We can put wrench and hammer in there. Do we have everything? We need another 10 screw. So we need 2 of these. 10 bolts, 10 screws. And I think, oh, and then we need 2 electric motors. But then we're also going to need, for the centrifuge, 2 more electric motors. So let's make 4 electric motors. So we're going to need 8 tin cables. So let's get some more plates. And let's just grab all the wires. Get the 8, and then we're going to need 3 times 4. We're going to need like 12 iron, I think. So if we need to make 4 of these, right, because there's 2 in here and we need 2 there, then that is 4 times 12, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 of these guys. That should make us 4 electric motors. We put 2 in here, get 2 electric pumps, and that should be that quest. Go ahead and get our pennies, which unlocks for us. Ooh, there's more stuff. Obsidian and ender pumps and tanks. Basics, fluid solidifier, and a mold block. So if you don't want to mine obsidian by hand, consider using a fluid solidifier to turn lava into obsidian. Blocks for you. Process is slow and energy intensive though. It's useful for a lot of other things too, of course. Look through the various molds, see what you can do. There is a lot of really cool things we can do with the fluid solidifier. To make sure it's actually a mold, too. Extruder plates look very similar, but they don't work. Okay, so now we're going to make the fluid solidifier, which is this guy with the 2 pumps, glass, 2 tin cables, look like a chest, and then those. And we need a piece of glass. And there's the basic fluid solidifier. And then we're going to need a mold block. So let's get that as well. Shape plate. So that is 4 steel plates. How are we doing on steel? We have none, it would appear. So it is wrought iron and coal dust, I do believe. So do I still have some more coal dust over here? No. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this goes in the alloy smelter. Not a big deal. We do need to macerate the coal into coal dust. We could have also used the other thing, but this is just as quick and easy. And then alloy smelter. We get those going. Alright, now the other thing we're going to make is the centrifuge, and then we'll probably end up using that a little bit next time. So I will say between episodes, I'm going to try to start working a little bit more on getting our workshop built and getting everything kind of moved over there so we don't have to run back and forth to use our machines, because that'll save a lot of time. Basic centrifuge, by the way, is like that. That easy. So yeah, that will be the plan. And probably end up getting a little bit of things kind of sorted with the inventory and all that kind of stuff. So there's definitely some stuff to do. But let's grab our steel. If we want one of these plates, we're going to need steel plates. And it's a hammer and a file, so I think the one workbench will be the best. But yeah, so eventually what we're going to end up doing is just kind of... honestly, I'm going to have all of the different work tables. We'll have a bunch of them. They will have the tools that are needed, and we'll just kind of make whatever we need. That's pretty much it. And you know, we'll get rid of things that we don't need anymore, like the wires. Most of the wires we don't need, and all that kind of fun stuff. So it's not going to be too bad. So in here, I guess we can make this. Memorize that, I guess. And then for this one, we need the block. And I'm not going to memorize that because there's no real need to. But there is our 5 cents and furnace 7.0. We can get... You need obsidian to make dark steel. Most of the tools you can make... So we need 12 obsidian. Don't I have some obsidian? I have 15. There we go. Cool. We'll claim that. And... Furnace, an obsidian furnace requires 2 diamonds furnaces. Alright, we will worry about that another time. I'll upgrade one to a diamond furnace soon, but we also have centrifuge that we've made, and that's going to allow us to get into interesting stuff. LV batteries. So there's interesting things there. And then soldering alloy. To make circuits, you'll need either molten tin or molten soldering alloy in an assembler. Okay. Things we'll get to later. Oh, hey, there is vibrant alloy. There's a bunch of things here. Advanced capacitor banks. More blast furnaces. Okay. The last thing I was going to do is the reinforced upgrade kit. So in order to make that, we're going to need 4 electrum gears, 4 electrum plates, and a block of aluminum. Now the block of aluminum we already have. That's what this is for. So we can go ahead and make that. Just dump that in there. And for the electrum, we're going to need a total of 8 times 4, that's 32. 36. So we need 18 gold and 18 silver. And we're going to make a bunch of electrum out of this. And then we're going to do some other things to make everything work. So first things first, alloy smelter. Put those together. I'm going to go grab some coal and power up our dynamos. And then one of these will be upgraded today to give us even more. So let's just do something like this. Since the one gives more power, I'm going to use it more. Makes the most sense to me, to be honest. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of those gets compressed. And then we can also go ahead and set up the centrifuge and the fluid solidifier. Now, obviously, we need to have some sort of fluid to solidify. So this isn't going to be super useful for us for a while, but it is something we can have. And eventually, we're going to have automation and all sorts of things. It's going to take some time to get to that point, but we will get there. Alright, so we just gotta wait for that. So I guess in the meantime, let's go look at the end game. There is a bunch of quests here. So we've completed 10. Is there any silver? A stack of silver. I think I can manage that. That would be 7 silver blocks plus 1. So if I have that, we can... Not quite. Okay, fair enough. What else is there? Thorium, cobalt. We also need to have all the different, like, red steel. I don't even know how to make that. It looks like it's a blast furnace. There's red steel dust, bismuth, bronze, steel, black steel. Wow, that's a complicated recipe. Mixer. Okay, interesting. There's a lot of collect, like, periodic table stuff. Lithium, beryllium, carbon, aluminum. Yeah, we don't have enough aluminum or power, to be honest, to get a stack of aluminum yet. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of things we can get. Manulin, which comes from manulin dust, which comes from mixing cobalt, ardite, and mana dust. Interesting. It's a little bit more complicated than I imagined. But let's get back to getting the upgrade thing, and something else we should do. We're just going to put a crafting table over here. Man, I've been having a lot of issues with my mouse here lately. It's not been happy. Getting stuck, and I don't know what it is. I've been trying to fix it, and so my scroll wheel is notoriously bad here lately. So it's not been fun. But if you see like odd movements like that, that's the explanation. It's my mouse. This is gonna take some time. But creative portable tank. Molten creative portable tank. Heart of a universe. Wow. That's an interesting that is an interesting combination of things. Name mold with naming items. Okay, that's kind of cool. Coins. Secure mold for making coins. Bottles, ingots. There's a lot of things we can make. We can actually make snowballs at this point, which is interesting. What all can we use the blocks? We can make snow blocks. We can make obsidian. Basically, any liquids we can grab, we can make stuff with, which is neat. But let's take a look at anything else in the quest book. We do have some early game stuff we can do. Let's just make a polarizer, a monocrystalline silicon bowl. That requires a blast furnace. That requires gallium. And gallium is something we've been trying to work towards. But I can't... We're going to need impure piles of zinc dust. You know what? Let's see if we can't get something. I have some dust piles over here. Quartzite. Okay, so this is for the charger. We need quartzite. We need Certus quartz. Certus quartz dust. We can centrifuge impure Certus quartz dust. What else can we do to get this? Purified. Let's see. What else can we do? Pulverizing. We can get Certus quartz dust occasionally, but the crushed quartzite. Oh man, nothing's really good there. Ore washer, thermal centrifuge. So we need the Certus quartz dust, which comes from the Certus quartz ore. So if we have some Certus quartz ore, we can get the stuff we need. Not quartzite. We need Certus quartz ore. Which we might have? Question mark. Nether quartz. Certus quartz ore. So theoretically, we should be able to get this quest done while we're waiting for the gears. I wasn't anticipating them to take this long. We have 2 of them though. So basic macerator. We'll macerate this into... You know, we could have just smelted this. But the problem is, we need the Certus quartz dust. We could have macerated that. Alright, that works. So we have the crushed Certus quartz. If we pulverize this again, we can get more stuff. Or we can just hammer it down. We need to go sleep. And yeah, there's a lot of things we can do. A lot of different ways to get things, which is really kind of cool. That's one of the big things I like about GregTech, is like, I need this item. There are 5 different ways to get it. Which way is the easiest for me, which way is the quickest for me, type of thing is really cool. So we have this, and then we can throw this in the centrifuge. And that will give us the Certus quartz dust and barite, which is something else I think we need. Phosphor and... I actually don't know. But that's leading us to the Autoclave. Interesting. We can also get energetic alloy conduits. So we have one of these, and then if we want to make that into a compressor. Alright, so we'll have the other one here in a second. So we'll put those in the compressor. I'll put that in there. We can go ahead and make this. So there is the reinforced upgrade kit, which should be a quest right here. We'll get some more pennies. And then we can use this. So this guy is 60 RF per tick. Now it's 100, which is nice. More power. And it's not going to require anything else. It's still going to have the same amount of pretty much everything else, to be honest. We just get more power out of it. So that's something that we're going to definitely want to do to both of our dynamos. We're going to want to upgrade them as far as we can. But yeah, so that will give us a lot more power. Wow, we're even starting to use up all that power. So we have the Certus Quartz things now. The Certus Quartz plates, which means we can make the charger. Let's go ahead and do that, and then that's where we'll finish up for today, because that was something we were working on before. And we can make the charger. So with that, we can now start doing some other stuff. But more importantly, that just completes that quest. That's all I care about. Alright, so that is going to be it for this episode. I am going to spend some time between episodes working towards, well, more stuff. I'm going to try to get things moved over to the factory, and we'll kind of start working towards, honestly, I'm not entirely sure yet. We'll probably end up just kind of going through the quest book and try to finish up as many of these quests as we can and start getting some new materials as well. So that will be the plan for the most part. And yeah, we'll go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!